The story is like in the canon, so is the attack of the nine-tailed, but Minato and Kushina had two children, a daughter named Naruka, and a son named Naruto, and here the Uzumaki clan did not die out, even they are the strongest clan who have their own village Uzushio. Part of the Uzumaki still remained in Konoha and sealed the nine-tailed in Naruto. Minato thought that by sealing Kyuubi into his son, he could look after him, and Naruto would be able to subdue him, and decided on such a crazy act. In the universe, the Avatar world, the Avatar dies, and is looking for the next Avatar, but somehow his spirit gets into the world of Naruto, and decides to give the Avatar power to the child who lies on the altar. Hokage, we have successfully sealed the Kyuubi in your son, you can take him away, said the chief of the Uzumaki squad. Minato was glad that everything was successful and approached Naruto. When he took it in his hands, Naruto's eyes began to glow with a bright blue color. He initially thought that something was wrong and that Kyuubi had captured his body, but he still decided to keep his son, because when Kyuubi captures the body, the eyes do not become bright blue and red. He took Naruto home. Naruto's eyes stopped flashing, but the blue tattoos remained. He did not have an arrow like Aang on his forehead, only beautiful tattoos from his arm to his neck. Is Minato and Naruto all right? Kushina asked. Yes, but you don't know such seals? Minato asked, pointing at the tattoos on his body. No, but it's definitely not Kyuubi's business. I wonder what it is. Okay, give it to me, he needs to be fed, Kushina said. 4 years have passed. Naruto and Naruka got along well, played together. Minato and Kushina were glad that everything was fine. Minato, of course I don't blame you for sealing a demon in Naruto. I know that you believed in him, but we can't protect him from the contempt of people. They are unlikely to beat him because he is the son of Hokage, but many will hate him with them, and even tell the children not to. We played with him, I feel sorry for him, Kushina said. You're right, but at least he won't be beaten. If Kyuubi was sealed in another, then he would be beaten, and Jinchuriki would take revenge on the village, Minato said. It will be difficult for him to find friends, Kushina said. Today Naruto and Naruko were walking around the village, and saw other children playing. Naruto, let's go play with them, Naruko said. Come on, Naruto replied. They approached them and offered to play together. They wanted to agree, but they saw the boy with whom their parents forbade them to communicate. I'm sorry, but we're already leaving, said one of them. Yes, next time, another said. The others nodded and left. What are they? Naruko asked. It looks like it's because of me, Naruto replied. Why are you like everyone else? Naruko said, I don't know myself. I used to go out for a walk myself, but all the children avoided me, and the adults were somehow contemptuous of me. Naruto said, let's talk to my father, he's the head of the village, if he says they will play with us. Naruko said, I don't want anyone to be forced to play with me. You'd better walk by yourself next time, you'll find a lot of friends, and don't show that you're my sister, Naruto said. Good, Naruko replied. She wanted to play with the children with her brother, but she realized that she would either communicate with her brother or with others. Naruto and Naruko walked a little more and went home. Oh, you came, sit down at the table, how did you walk? Kushina asked. It's fine, Naruto said without emotion and sat down at the table. I see, Kushina said a little sadly. Her fears came true. No one communicates with Naruto, she thought. Naruto ate, and thanking for the food went to his room, and Naruko stayed. Mom, why is everyone avoiding Naruto? I even heard a whisper about some demon, Naruko asked. It's too early for you to know, but they are mistaken in thinking that he is a demon, she replied. Naruto told me that next time I'd better walk alone so that I could find friends, can I? Naruto said. You know yourself. Kushina answered sadly. Minato came in late at night, they all had dinner together. Children, tomorrow I will check your chakras and probably I will train a little. Minato said. You are a. Naruto said. And Naruto just ate, he didn't care, because he thought that everyone in the village would hate him no matter what he was. Aren't you happy, Naruto? Minato said. Why? Very glad, Naruto said without distracting himself from eating. I see. Minato said. The next day, experienced sensors checked the surge of the chakra. Hokage-sama, we have bad news, said one of them. Which ones? Minato asked anxiously. Your daughter has a surge of chakra, not big, but stable, but the boy does not, said the sensor. How not? Minato said roughly. Sorry, we haven't found it, maybe the hearth hasn't awakened yet, said the sensor. Good. Minato said, and decided to show it to Tsunade Senju to check if the hearth was damaged or had not yet awakened. Hello Tsunade-sama, my son does not have a chakra yet, and he will soon be 5 years old. Minato said, let me check it out, said Tsunade, and checked Naruto for an hour. Minato, I do not know what, but Naruto has not damaged and perfect chakra circulation, but there is no chakra in him, but instead of a chakra some kind of spiritual energy, but I do not know what it is. Tsunade said. Clearly, is it possible to use this energy to try to use techniques? Minato asked. I don't know, but it can be life-threatening, said Tsunade. Okay, thanks. Minato said sadly, he thought to himself that it was not necessary to seal the kubi in Naruto. Another year passed. Minato sometimes spent time with his daughter, and Naruto almost didn't have time at all. It was noticeable to everyone, but for Naruto it was on the drum. He just slowly separated from his father, but he loved his mother very much. She was the only one who treated him very warmly. He also loved his sister, although she did not want to communicate with him at all. She had friends. On the street when she met Naruto with friends, she did not pay attention to him. Naruto understood that it was not her fault, and he himself wanted her to be happy. Minato, why don't you spend time on Naruto at all? Kushina asked. Kushina, as you don't understand, he doesn't have a chakra. I believe that Naruto will become a strong kunoichi, but I don't really believe in Naruto. Shinobi without a chakra is an ordinary person. The maximum he can learn is the possession of Kenjutsu, Taijutsu and Bukenjutsu, and he is still too small for their training, said Minato. For you, he is not only a future shinobi, but also a son, said Kushina. I know, I'm not just a person, but also a Hokage. What other Kage will say when they find out that my son is weak? Minato answered her, he can become strong. There are seals in Izushio that do not require chakras. Can he train him in Fuinjutsu? Kushina asked. Well, although I'm not sure that he will become a strong shinobi, but I want to believe him, Minato said. It seems we will have to send him to Izushio. Well, at least he will see his grandfather, Kushina said. I hope Ora herself will be happy to teach her grandson, Minato said. Naruto was sleeping and he had a dream. A man of 40 to 50 years old with a black beard came to him. Hi Naruto, I don't know how, but you became the next avatar. I give you all the knowledge of avatars, he said, and touched Naruto's forehead. Naruto had a headache and he woke up. He learned everything about his power. He realized that he owns all the elements. I know that there were 4 elements in the Avatar universe, and that lightning appears only from fire, but I added lightning as the 5th element. Naruto noted for himself that he would have to test his strength. Suddenly it was just a dream, Naruto thought, and went to bed. Kushina and Minato decided that at the age of 7, when the children would enter the academy, Naruto would study Fuinjutsu. Naruto, as soon as he ate, left home. He went to the polygon and decided to test the strength. He made a half crook with his hand and raised his hand up. The earth began to rise up. He raised his hands up and quickly directed his hand towards the ground in front of him, and the blades of the wind cut that ground in half. Then in front of him he made a small pond out of the ground, and with the help of the ogre turned it into steam. Last of all, he created a lightning bolt in 2 palms, quickly connected his palms, and the lightning struck the promised stone from the ground and smashed it into splinters. Fuck these stupid techniques, I'm stronger with this power than any Chunin, and if I study that avatar mode, then I can already beat any Chunin right now. Naruto said to himself, marveling at his strength. It looks like my Jinchuriki is not simple. A voice was heard. And who is it? I kind of came to the abandoned landfill on purpose so that they wouldn't notice. Naruto said. I'm inside you, in the subconscious. You interested me. Enter the subconscious with meditation. He said. Good. Naruto said and entered the subconscious. He found himself in a dark room. Ah, where am I? There's someone here. That voice was from here. He called and he's hiding. Naruto was saying. RRR, this way. The voice called the blonde. Naruto followed the voice and saw the cage. Dachshund, who's inside the cage? Naruto asked. Kurama came out of the darkness. I am a 9-tailed demon fox, Kyubi, but Ayaku. Kurama said, oh, it's clear, and I was thinking why they call me a demon. It turns out that's your name. Naruto said, yes, I am a demon. Said the fox, unlike me, you seem to like being called a demon, and at least a demon has a real name. Naruto asked. Do you really want to know? Kurama was perplexed, because when the sage created them, he said that a boy would come who would ask for a name, and Kurama called him only for his own purposes, and to make a deal. Of course I want to. Naruto replied. Is it really him, although why shouldn't he be this guy? Kurama thought. Kurama, my name is. Said the fox, great Kurama, hoping we can be friends, because we are not afraid of each other as residents are afraid of me. Naruto said, yes, I also want to be friends with you. Kurama answered him. Naruto was lying on the bed, and was thinking how he could learn the avatar mode. The last avatar gave him part of the power and memories. There Naruto saw how the avatar's voice begins to glow and he becomes almost not vulnerable. Kurama, do you know where I got this power from and how I became like this? Naruto asked, no, but it looks like you're some kind of chosen one or something. Kurama replied. I was told that I don't have a chakra, and this is related to this. What do you think? Naruto asked. It looks like it, but don't worry about it. I can give you a very strong chakra whenever you want. The main thing is that your SCC is not damaged. Kurama said, well, I read about the techniques. I think the chakra would not hurt. Said Naruto, we need to train this power. Maybe if you add a chakra, it will become even stronger, but I warn you in the beginning my chakra will harm you. Kurama said. Well, okay, I'll be patient. Naruto said, and got out of bed. He washed his face as usual, brushed his teeth, and looked in the mirror. There was a boy of about 6 years old, not short yellow hair laid on the right side of his face, 3 stripes in the form of a mustache, and quite a beautiful face. He looked at himself a little more then shifted his gaze. The beginner is always interested in blue patterns from his stomach and arms, to his neck. The chosen one. He said quietly into the void and went to have breakfast. All the family members were sitting at the table, even Minato, who usually left after eating a little. Naruto, do you want to study Fuinjutsu in the village of Uzushio for about 3 or 4 years? Minato asked. You can, why not? Naruto answered without even turning his head in the direction of his father. And will he be able to learn? Naruto intervened in the conversation. Why can't he? Minato said a little coldly. I don't know, Dad, you always say yourself that he can't do anything. Naruto replied, he meant that he can't use chakra, but there are some sealing techniques that don't require chakra. Kushina said. Well, at least I won't avoid meeting him at the academy. Naruto said. Thanks for the food. Naruto said and went outside. Naruto trained for a long time on abandoned landfills. At first, when he used the fox chakra, he was agitated by the red chakra, and after 10 minutes it hurt all over his body. He knew that people and even his father could not easily explain that he had made friends with the tailed one, so he was looking for ways to use the kurama chakra without this red chakra, which is visible to everyone. After a month of training he was able to catch this chakra, and only his eyes changed the pupil to red. Naruto, I mix my chakra with this vital energy. It's already quite possible to say that you have a chakra, but you have to hide it for now, otherwise even a simple censor will know that this chakra belongs to me. Kurama said. Well, I thought maybe I could secretly sneak in from my father's archives and rewrite some techniques. A great idea, just do it secretly, otherwise it would be suspicious that a child who does not have a chakra teaches techniques. Yes, and first learn the technique of shadow cloning. Kurama said. Shadow cloning is the same technique that creates a copy of twins. Naruto said. Yes, they are useful both in combat and in training. They transfer knowledge to the original, and it will also be easy to rewrite scrolls with them. Kurama said. Smart, besides, I will use your chakra, and I can create many clones. Naruto said. I'm glad that my Jinchuriki is not stupid. Kurama said, smiling. The next day, Naruto followed his father. He saw that his father came to the door, and used the seal of the eagle and tiger, and the archive door opened. Naruto waited a long time until his father left for work and made his way into the archive. He rewrote the shadow cloning technique and left. The next day, Naruto also got up, washed, ate breakfast and went outside with the excuse that he would walk a little on the street. He came to the training ground and began to train cloning. He did not have to train this technique for a long time. He finished training until the evening, was able to create 50 clones, and for now he was happy with it. In a month, he was able to learn simple techniques and combine them with the elements. He was able to study Rasengan. He decided to add the element of wind to Rasengan, because it was very easy for him to control the elements, and he thought that he could hold the element of wind in his hands for a long time. Unlike fire and lightning, he quickly managed to create a Rasengan in the form of a large shuriken. He created a huge wall of earth and hit it with a technique. As expected, the wall broke. But Naruto's hand also suffered a lot. Fool, I knew your body wasn't ready yet. Kurama shouted. I can't raise my right hand, Naruto said. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to treat you today. You'll have to come up with excuses about the hand. Kurama said. Naruto went to the hospital first to wrap his arm with a bandage. What happened to your hand? What happened? Was there an attempt on you? Kushina asked, hugging the child. No, Mom, just an accident. Naruto replied. Don't hide from us if someone touches you. Kushina said. Well, if there are attempts, I will tell you. Naruto replied and went to his room. Well, Kurama, how long do I have to walk like this? Naruto asked. About 3 days, it's my fault. Kurama replied. Well, as I understand it, we will postpone training for 3 days. Naruto sighed. Yes, you said that a man came in a dream and gave you knowledge and strength? Kurama asked. Yes. Naruto replied shortly. And he could do something else besides subjugating the elements? Kurama asked. I have seen some other arts, magic is called. Naruto answered him. And what can it be magic? Kurama asked. Do you remember you told me about the genomes of Kekii Genkai? That's like that. Naruto replied. What kind of magic exists? Kurama asked. In my opinion, if you own the earth well, you will get 3 magic sand, iron and lava. If you own water well, you will get 3 magic blood magic, and healing magic and plant magic. The element of fire, steam, energy, and even lightning refers to the magic of fire, and I have it, air magic, flight. It seems that the last avatar did not own only flight and blood, but they say that the avatar is able to master them all. Naruto said. Cool, you'll see, we'll get to the ideal, said the fox. Well, yes, and now treat my hand, I don't want to waste time. Naruto said. Yeah. Kurama replied. And they want to teach me Fuina, is it useful for me? Naruto asked. Yes, it is very useful, for example, you will seal objects. Kurama replied. Well, if that's okay, I'll be in Uzushio in a month. Naruto said. 3 days later, Naruto wanted to go train, but at the exit he saw his father with some kind of bundle in his arms. He decided to follow him, suddenly a useful scroll. He watched his father hiding his chakra to the maximum. I wanted to give this key to Naruto when he is so strong that he can subdue the 9-tailed one. It seems I was wrong, without the chakra he cannot defeat the Kubi. Minato said into the void and put the key seal on the shelf. Oh, Naruto, with this seal, you can open the cage and take my power. Kurama said. Yeah. Naruto mentally said and waited until his father left. When he left, Naruto opened the cage with the help of a seal. Kurama voluntarily gave his soul to Naruto. Naruto came out of his subconscious and then out of the room. He couldn't wait to test his strength. He knew that in his 7 years he was at the level of a strong Chunin, or a weak Chunin. He went to the training ground. Well, Kurama, shall we test my strength? Naruto asked. Fool, don't do it yet, people will feel my chakra, and your dad will come running here. Kurama replied. Sting, okay, then I'll train the earth element, because it's simpler and I can at least master the sand now. Naruto said and began to train the earth element. He picked up a large pebble from the ground and tried to scatter it without success so far, but he did not stop and trained until the evening. Towards evening he was able to control the crumbly earth a little, but failed to change its shape at will. Okay, I'll continue later. Naruto said and went home. He opened the door and his mom was immediately waiting for him with hair that had risen by 9 cum. Where have you been walking from morning to evening? She also asked angrily. Fortunately, Naruto knew how to escape from such an environment without a bump on his head. Forgive me, Mom, I wanted to walk around the whole village. Naruto said sweetly and hugged his mother. After 5 seconds Kushina calmed down and also hugged her son. Okay, son, don't walk for so long anymore, I'm worried. Kushina said and smiled. Okay, Mom. Naruto said and went to his room. Mama's boy. Naruto said after him. And you're a smartass. Kurama laughed in his subconscious. Sometimes acting helps. Naruto replied. The next day Naruto was able to make objects out of sand and was happy with the result. I wonder if I can use Ryusensoriken without consequence if I use your power. Naruto asked Kurama. Soon, yes, but while you're done with this technique, I don't want to spend so much chakra on restoring your hand again. Kurama told him. Okay. Naruto answered him. The Hokage family had a family dinner in honor of Naruto and Naruto. Today was their birthday. Naruto, I wish you great success in life. I believe that you will become a very good shinobi and a person. Minato said. I, like your father, wish you great success in life. I am so glad today that you are already 7 years old, but also sad because tomorrow Naruto will go to Uzushio and he will not be for 5 years, but you Naruto don't worry, we will try to visit you every month, and if you like it, we can pick you up. Kushina said, almost crying. Thank you. The children answered. They were having fun. Naruto was worried that tomorrow he would go to another village. The next day, for strong Hunins from the Uzumaki clan came, they had to take Naruto to the village of Hidden Hydrogen. Naruto, take care of yourself, be polite, don't offend my father, he's not young anyway, and train hard. Kushina said, hugging her son. Yes, your mother is right, take care of yourself, and do not walk there just like that, because we are not sending you to the resort, but to training, remember this, son. Minato said, slapping his son's shoulder. Yes, learn something there, and don't disgrace our father's name. Naruto said. While I'm bored, Naruto said, and went with the guards from Uzushio. On the way, they were attacked by some robbers, but the Hunins easily neutralized them, only touching them on the forehead and using seals. It looks like seals are useful. Naruto said to himself. They were approaching the gate, they were met by guards, there were not only 2, but 5, on each side of the gate there were 2 stone-faced Hunins, all had red hair, someone darker, someone brighter, but red like Kushina and Naruto, though Naruto's were not as red as Kushina, but she was very similar to Mom. One of the guards stood in the middle and checked us if we were imposters. He looked at me and asked. So you're Ora-sama's grandson? What is it? He asked. Yes. Naruto replied. Good. He said and put some kind of seal on his shoulder. What is it? Naruto asked. Don't worry, only with this seal you can enter the village, through the barrier, immediately after entering it is deactivated. The guard said. Naruto entered the village, she was as beautiful as Konoha, here no one looked at Naruto with a cold look, soon with curiosity. This village was immediately liked by Naruto, an oldish man of about 50 years old was waiting for them, he had dark red hair. Oh, here's my long-awaited grandson has arrived, said the man. So you're my grandfather? Something you don't quite look like your grandfather, Naruto said. He expected that grandfather would have gray hair and a beard because he was told that he was 62 years old. Well, I'll take it as a compliment, pure-blooded Uzumaki do not age so quickly and are famous for longevity, I hope that I will see your children too. Ora Uzumaki said, smiling. With your spirit like that, I have no doubt. Naruto said to himself. Glad to meet you, grandfather. Naruto said. I am also very glad, my grandson, Novernika, my stupid son-in-law got you that you can't use the chakra, but there's nothing I'll show you such seals that these techniques will stand on the sidelines. Ora Uzumaki said, smiling. If I would give you my elements, then your seals, along with my father's techniques, would stand on the side. Naruto said to himself. Yes, you're right, grandfather. Naruto said. Let's go Naruto, talk to your uncle about training. Ora said. Yes, my mother told me that you are the head of the clan, and his brother Kashira Uzumaki Yuzukage village. Naruto said. Yes, you're right, now we'll go to Kashira. Ora said, and they went to the residence together with Naruto. A guy about 30 years old was sitting in Yuzukage's office and replenishing papers. He looked up at the guests and was delighted. Oh, Dad, and as I understand it, Naruto is my nephew, right? Kashira asked. Yes, Kashira, this is Kushina's son. Ora confirmed. Great, rest today, tomorrow we'll try to teach you Fuinjutsu theory. Kashira said. Yes, said Naruto, and they left. Ora pointed at Naruto where their house is. Here is Naruto, here we will live, said Ora. A woman came out of the kitchen. She was not young, but no one would give her 59 years for sure. "Oh, my grandson, how the face looks like Kushina, but the hair seems to be from his father," she said. "Aren't you Kemi's grandmother?" Naruto asked. "Can't you see?" she asked, glaring at Naruto. "Naruto, don't you ever make her angry, even I can't handle her when she's angry," Ora said in the blonde man's ear. "Okay, yes, I'm your grandmother Kemi," she said. "Hello, can I take a walk and explore the village?" Naruto asked. "You can, but don't stay too long, and there will be a guard behind you," Kemi said. "Okay, but it's possible without security. I don't feel comfortable when guards walk around," Naruto said. "They'll be watching you from the shadows, and they'll be watching you," Ora said. "Okay, can I go?" Naruto asked. "Yes," Ora replied. Naruto was walking around the village and cursing those guards because he can't train when he's being followed. He can tell them about his strength, everything is exactly right, there is nothing threatening me here. Naruto thought to himself, suddenly someone's voice obeyed, "Hey you, you're also grandfather Ora's grandson." Some girl with red hair shouted rudely. There was another girl with very dark red hair standing next to her, it may even seem black, but with red shades, and she looks much quieter than the first one. "Yes, and who are you?" Naruto asked. "I know that you are Aunt Kushina's son, but you don't know about me." "What is it?" she asked menacingly. "Well, let's say." "Don't care," Naruto replied. "I am Kashira's daughter, and he is the Yuzukage of this village. I hope that you know at least about your father," she said. "So it turns out you're my sister, but I didn't ask about your father. Tell me your name, for example, I'm Naruto." Naruto said. "My name is Ami, and why are you so cocky?" "I heard that you don't even have a chakra," said Ami, trying to tease Naruto. "Okay, are you my sister too?" Just as indifferently and ignoring Ami's question, he approached the second girl and asked. "And no." The dark-haired girl answered a little uncertainly and embarrassed. "What's your name?" Naruto asked. "Sayuri," she replied. "Hey, why are you standing up to my friend?" Ami asked. "Hey, why are you standing up to my friend?" Ami asked. "What? Is it impossible to ask the name?" Naruto answered her, and Sayuri blushed. "But you can't, I want to fight you." Ami said. "Hey, take it easy, and don't hit the girls." Naruto said and snorted at her. "Don't make me laugh, little brother, you're just a cheeky and weak boy who can't even use the chakra, and can't do seals, can you at least stand up stoically?" Ami told him. "Let's say I'm like this, and what are you like then?" Naruto said. "How dare you, I am the heiress of the Uzumaki clan and Sayuri and I are a genius of our time, and I'm going to check whether you are an upstart in words or something you can do." Ami said. "No need for Ami, he's a guest." Sayuri said. "Sayuri, why are you protecting him, I'm your best friend or not?" Said Ami. Okay, but if you go too far, I'll step in." Sayuri said. "Come on, I'll just show him where he belongs." Ami said. "Okay, if you want to test my strength, then go ahead," Naruto said. Ami immediately took a stand, and Naruto stood as he stood. As I thought, you don't even know how to stand up." Ami said. "And why do I need a stoic?" Naruto said, and slightly raised his hand towards Ami. The sands of the earth came out of the ground. Naruto opened his fist and the sands began to push Ami to the tree and tied her to that village. "If you manage to get out of this sand by yourself, then I can fight you now." Naruto said. "But how?" Said Ami, trying to free herself from the sand. To defeat you, my dear sister, I don't need either a chakra or a seal, give up. Naruto asked, why, yes, I give up. Said Ami. Naruto let go of his hand, the sands that enveloped Ami fell. Yes, I knew that my brother, even if not his own, could not be weak. Ami said, looking admiringly at Naruto. Okay, it was nice chatting with you, but I'm going. Naruto said and left. Sayuri watched him leave. You're lucky to have a brother. She said. But I don't understand how he could use sand if he doesn't own the chakra. Said Ami, hid the new. Sayuri said. Hey, it's like you fell in love with him. Ami said. No, really. Sayuri said, a little embarrassed. Okay, let's go. Ami said. Come on. Sayuri said, and they left too. The guards who were watching Naruto were very surprised. Now Grandpa will find out about everything. Come on, they would have found out sooner or later anyway. Naruto said to himself. And he went to his grandfather's house. When he came home he saw that his grandfather and grandmother were already sitting at the table. Oh, Naruto took a walk. His grandmother asked him. Okay, I met Ami's sister. Said Naruto. She probably got you. She likes to find fault with the new ones, but at heart she is very kind. Kemi said. No, we had a great chat with her. Her friend was also with her. Naruto replied, strange, but okay, wash your hands and sit down at the table. Grandma said. Naruto washed his hands and ate, then thanked for the food and went to his room. The next day Naruto studied theory with one teacher. I must pay tribute to the teacher, he explains everything perfectly. Naruto said to himself. Naruto, will you tell them the truth? Kurama asked. If they ask, I'll tell them. I don't see the point in hiding it. Naruto said. He studied theory and told everything he understood to the teacher. Little Naruto, you're grabbing everything on the fly, nothing less from the grandson of Ora-sama was not expected. Said the teacher. Thank you, you are also a very good teacher, as I understand the lesson is over and I can leave. Naruto said. Yes, Naruto can go. Said the teacher. Naruto went home and was met by Grandpa Ora. Naruto, I heard that you used a technique, and not a simple one, but sand, and this is the genome. Ora said. Yes, it's true, I've been using the chakra for a long time and I have the gift of using all 5 elements. Naruto said. What, all 5 elements and a genome? The old man asked. Yes, all 5 elements, and sand is not just a genome, it's magic. With the help of training I will be able to master all the magics, and I can train Fuinjutsu half of the training, and the other half my strength. Yes, of course, and you can show me your strength tomorrow. Ora said happily. I can, and thank you Grandpa. Naruto said. You're welcome, I'm glad that my grandson has such a gift. Ora said just as sweetly. Then Grandpa, let's go inside already. Naruto said, also smiling at his grandfather. Ora told everything to Kemi, who was also delighted. The next day, Ora called Kashira to the training ground, saying that Naruto would be able to use techniques. Kashira, Ora, Kemi and Naruto came to the training ground where 2 boys and 3 girls were training. Some of them were Ami and Sayuri. There were also 2 boys about the same age as Naruto, one had a small ponytail over his head and red hair, and the other surprisingly did not have red, but brown hair. He was clearly not a purebred Uzumaki like Naruto. And the other girl was a purebred Uzumaki because her hair was red as blood and she was wearing glasses. Ami saw her father, grandmother, grandfather, and brother and ran to them. Hello Grandpa Ora, and Grandma Kemi, and hello Naruto. She said. Her best friend Sayuri also came for her. Hello. She said. Hello, children, they said. The children, seeing the head of the village and Yuzukage, greeted them. Why did you come? Ami asked. To see Naruto's power. Ora said. All the children looked at Naruto a little enviously, even Ami, because they weren't even going to see her training. Okay, we can take a look. Ami said, of course, if you want. Yuzukage of the village said, the children wanted to see what this boy was capable of, which attracted the main people in the village. Naruto, you can start. Ora said. Naruto nodded and went to the middle of the polygon. He just raised one hand up and a huge wall of earth rose. Everyone was surprised at his size. He put his other hand to the side of the wall and the wind cut him in half. He did not stop, and releasing his hand raised back from nowhere, water appeared the size of a waterfall and did not falling to the ground, but kept in the air. Naruto waved his hand towards the water and literally fire appeared from his hands and evaporated the water. He directed 2 fingers to the side of the cut wall and lightning appeared from his fingers and destroyed the wall. Naruto folded the seals and 100 clones appeared and each of them created a Rasengan. I think that's enough. Naruto said, quite Naruto, but you're just the lord of the elements. Ora said in surprise. The others still couldn't believe what they saw. But how are you so strong? You're not even older than us. One of the boys could not resist saying. Well, I'm only 7 years old, and no one except you knows about my strength. Even my father thinks that I'm a loser who doesn't even have a chakra. Said Naruto. Naruto, and if it's not a secret where you got such power from, if it's by nature, then you wouldn't have recognized it all in 7 years anyway. Ora said. I don't think you'll believe it. Naruto replied. And you tell me whether to believe it or not is already our problem, and after what we have seen, we do not think that there is something amazing about it. Ora said. You see, just when I was about 4 or 5, a guy came to me in a dream and said, like I'm the chosen one, the next avatar, and the like, and gave me memories. Naruto said. So that's how it is, said Ora. Brother, you're cool. Ami said. Yeah. The other children nodded affirmatively, looking at Naruto as something special, although it was so. I can imagine Minato's reaction. Kashira said. Thank you for believing me, and I want to ask you not to spread it too much. I don't want personal problems. Naruto said, and everyone nodded. Naruto, as I understand it, you are the only one who has this power and you will train this yourself, right? Ora asked. True, but I will also learn Fuinjutsu, and I also think you can be trusted. I have made friends with Kurama and he can also give me his powers. Naruto said, Kurama? Kashira asked. Ah, yes, I forgot that only I know his name, and you know him as a 9-tailed Kyuubi, but also as a boy. Naruto said. What? You mean you're friends with him, but how? Kashira asked. And they said that nothing would surprise you more, but this is how he is my friend and you can trust him. Even when I opened the cage, he did not capture my body. Naruto said. Did you open the cage? He could have killed you. Ora said. How will he kill his only friend? Naruto said. Well, you give my grandson, and what kind of power does he give you? Ora asked. While I don't know myself, he said that I would become much stronger, that a yellow veil should appear like, but I haven't tried it yet. For some reason I didn't want the residents of Konoha to feel the surge of the Kurama chakra. Naruto said. Well, then try to enter this veil. Kashira said. Okay. Naruto said and took the power from Kurama, but even Kurama himself was surprised at this cover. This cover was not yellow as in the canon, but bright blue, and those stripes and Naruto's eye began to sparkle with blue light. Instead of a jacket and shorts, a cloak appeared as in the canon, but blue, and it all looks very cool. Either I have become colorblind, or it is not a yellow cover, but a blue one. Ora said. It's amazing, I feel that at your age of 7 you are stronger than the Hunins. Kashira said. You look so beautiful. Ami said. Hooray, it looks like I was able to activate not only the Biju mode, but also the avatar mode. Naruto said. Naruto, it looks like I understood why you couldn't activate avatar mode, it's just that your body was weak. With the help of my mode, your body became much stronger and you can activate this mode. If you train your body, then you can activate avatar mode at will. Kurama said. It's clear, but there's no hurry, I'm only 7 years old, I think I can learn everything about my strength. Naruto said. After a few more days he trained Fuinjutsu in his body. The teacher and grandfather of the choir were excited about his genius. Minato and Kushina decided to visit their son, because a month had already passed. Even Minato was worried about his son, because he loved him like a son, even if he did not have high hopes for him. Minato, do you think Naruto has learned some Fuinjutsu techniques? Kushina asked. I don't know, but I hope I miss him as much as you do. Maybe he feels bad in a strange village. Will we bring him back? Minato said. I'm glad you're not partial to him, but I don't think he feels bad around his father and brother. Kushina said. So we came to your native village. Minato said. They passed through the guards and were met by Ora, Kemi, Kashira and Naruto. Seeing Naruto's parents immediately ran to hug his mother. Hi Naruto, as promised, we came to visit you. Kushina said, hugging her son. Naruto, how are you in this village, is it not bad? Minato asked. It's very nice here, everyone takes care of me. Naruto replied. Kushina, your son is just a genius, in a month he has already managed to study several seals and still trains his gifted strength. Ora said. What power? Kushina asked. Oh, yes, you don't know about it, let him show you what he is capable of, he is already stronger than the Hunins, he just hid it from you. Said Ora. How stronger the Jounins are, and why he hid his strength? Minato asked with incomprehension. It looks like he didn't trust his village, let's go to the training ground, Naruto will now show you a master class. Said Ora-sama. Minato, though he did not understand, but followed them, so they came to the largest training ground. Naruto went to the middle and decided to show off in front of his father, and immediately turned on the Biju mode along with the avatar mode. Already from this Minato and Kushina's jaw dropped. Ora-sama, it's the same. Minato didn't answer. Yes, Minato, this is the power of the nine-tailed, your son made friends with him or, as you say, subdued him, and he is blue because he has some unknown power and energy. Ora said, waiting for Minato's reaction. Yes, I believed in Naruto, you see Minato, and you said that you couldn't subdue him, and you wouldn't. Kushina said, recovering from the shock. How's that? Minato couldn't understand everything. Believe me, this is still the tip of the iceberg, everything is still ahead. Kashira said. Naruto, as before, raised one hand, and the earth rose of a very huge size, vertically waved his other hand and the force of the wind cut off this wall, then he raised both hands up and water appeared out of nowhere like a water wall the size of that wall from the ground. Naruto created fire with one hand and evaporated the water. Finally he put that wall fingers like a gun and struck a lightning bolt into the wall and the wall collapsed. During this time, Manet's jaw dropped, he thought that this was his best dream, he only dreamed of this. Kushina, is this not a dream? Minato asked. Kushina hit her husband on the head. "Ai!" shouted Minato. "Does it hurt? So it's not a dream, you don't believe your son so much that you can't believe what you saw," Kushina said. It's just that I've never seen such techniques and could not imagine that my son could do it. Minato replied. Naruto turned off the mode and turned to his family. Ahahaha, Naruto, look at your father's face. Kurama laughed in his subconscious. Yeah, I thought he was cooler. Naruto answered him. Well? Naruto asked. Minato patted his shoulder and hugged him. Naruto, I believed in you. Minato said. Yes, but I didn't see it. Naruto said. And how long have you had this power, and what are these techniques that can be used without a seal? Minato asked. These are not techniques, these are elements that I control. Naruto said. Naruto, if you can use techniques, then maybe you can train in Konoha. There I could teach you some techniques like Rasengan for example. Minato said. No, I'm fine here, and I haven't learned Fuin yet, and yes, I'm already a Rasengan. Naruto said and created a rather big Rasengan in his hand. What, but how did you learn it? Minato asked. It seems I made a mistake. Okay, I admit that I copied some techniques from your archive, and studied some techniques, and with the help of a key opened Kurama's cage, and Kurama is a nine-tailed one. Naruto confessed. What? Even if you rewrote the scroll, how could you learn it so quickly? Because I've been practicing this technique for 3 years and studied for 4 months. Minato said. Dad, I'll tell you more, I improved this technique with the help of the elements of the wind. Naruto said, so you want to say that you have finished this technique? Minato asked. Yes, but this technique is so dangerous that it gives side effects after use, but with the help of my regime it does not harm me. By the way, remember when my hand was damaged, this is because of this Rasengan, and I called it Rasenshuriken. Naruto said. So you already created this technique then? Minato asked in amazement. Yes, I'll show you this technique now. Naruto said. Naruto is not necessary, you can hurt your hand again. Kushina said. I told you that with the help of Kurama's avatar mode, nothing will happen to me. Naruto said and made a big wall. After Naruto created a Rasenshuriken and threw it into the wall, and the wall broke. This is a Rasenshuriken, I don't think anyone can survive after this technique. Naruto said. Son, you can think what you want, but I'm proud of you. Minato said. Thank you, father. Naruto said. You know some other techniques? Kushina asked. I studied only shadow cloning, henge, shadow cloning Shurikenovi Rasengan. I just don't see the need for other techniques since the elements replace them, and I also didn't have time to rewrite Hiraition. Dad, can you bring me his list next time? Naruto asked. Of course, if you want, but for this technique you need a lot of physical training and develop your own speed. Minato said. Bring it, I think in 5 years of preparation I will study it perfectly. Naruto said. I don't doubt you. Minato said, patting his son's shoulder. Minato and Kushina were on Uzushio for 2 more days, then after saying goodbye to everyone they went to Konoha. They left Naruto in the house of Fugaku and Mikoto Uchiha, because Fugaku was Minato's best friend, and Mikoto was Kushina's girlfriend, and their daughters were also friends. Sasuke was the daughter of Fugaku and Mikoto. Naruto taught Fuinjutsu for a few more months. He will be able to seal not small objects in retinues, and was able to study the seal of paralysis. For a long time of training he was able to conquer gravity. He liked this magic very much. Despite the failures he set a goal to fly completely. Now after 7 months of training he will be able to soar a little in the sky. Not so it's as clever as Tsuchikage, but still there is progress. Hi Naruto, how are you doing? Ami asked. Hi, it's fine, I hope that I will soon learn to fly normally. Naruto said. Wow, is that possible? Sayuri asked. Sometimes it seems to me that there is nothing impossible for me. Scratching the back of his head, Naruto said. It is true, in a few years you will become the strongest in this world. Ami said. Thank you, Ami, said Naruto. You're welcome, but let's take the three of us for a walk around the village, otherwise you're always in training. Ami suggested. I don't mind. Naruto replied. And this, Naruto-kun, you have very beautiful patterns on your hands. Sayuri said, a little embarrassed. Thank you, it's my birthday. Naruto said, and they went for a walk. After walking a little, Naruto came home and went to bed. That's how Naruto's training took place. His parents came to him every month. They didn't tell others from the village about Naruto's strength and kept it to themselves. 4 years have passed. Naruto, as usual, got out of bed, washed and ate breakfast. Naruto, 5 years have passed. Tomorrow your parents will come for you. During these 5 years I have become very attached to you like all the villagers. You are now even new to me in strength. You will become an excellent shinobi. Never use your strength in bad intentions. Ora said. He didn't want to let Naruto go. Your grandfather is right, Naruto, be what you are. Said Kemi. I know, I am also very attached to you and this village. It will be difficult for me to leave this village, said Naruto. Know that in Uzushio the doors are always open for you. Ora said. In Kano, Minato and Kushina were happy. Now their son will be at home. 5 years have passed. Now we will see Naruto every day, not once a month. Minato said. Yes, I'm so glad. Kushina said. Yes, you visited him every month. Why do you miss him so much? Naruto said. Aren't you happy? You haven't seen each other for 5 years. He asked about you every month, and by the way, he became stronger. Kushina said. No. Naruto said, although in her heart she understood that it was not right, that because of those around her, she now does not love her own brother. In Uzushio, Naruto said goodbye to everyone, except for Ami, Sayuri, grandparents. There were a lot of friends there. Those 2 boys turned out to be good. The one with the ponytail was called Rain, and the boy with brown hair was Yari, and that girl with glasses was Karen. She was a little shy, but also good. Naruto, you're already leaving, why don't you stay? After all, everyone here loves you. Ami said, almost crying. Yes, Naruto-kun, do you have to leave? Sayuri asked. Yes, I need to leave. My family is in Konoha, and at least some, but it is my native village. It is also difficult for me to say goodbye to you, but we will meet again, and I hope that soon. Naruto said. The next morning Minato and Kushina came to pick up Naruto. They were surprised when they saw that almost half the village was going to say goodbye to him. Hi Naruto, did you miss us? Minato said. Yes. Said Naruto. I hope you managed to say goodbye to everyone. Now let's go. Kushina said. Yeah. Said Naruto, and Sayuri came up to him and kissed the blonde on the cheek. By Naruto-kun. Said Sayuri. From this even Ami blushed with jealousy and also kissed him on the cheek. Seeing this, Minato and Kushina smiled. Bye, everyone, I'll miss you. Naruto said last and left with his parents. Naruto walked along the road in silence. The silence was spoiled by Kushina. Naruto, I see you found a lot of friends for yourself. Said Kushina. Yes, unlike my native village in Uzushio, both children and adults loved me. Naruto replied. Don't worry, you will still find many friends in Konoha. Soon everyone will recognize you, not as my son, but as the hero of the village. Minato said. I really hope so. Naruto said. And so they came to the gate of the village. Minato realized that the chakras would stop using the flight of the thunder god, moved everyone home at once. "Here we are," Minato said. "Yeah, where's Naruko?" Naruto asked. "We'll call her now, she's at Fugaku Uchiha's house," Minato said. "By the way, as promised, I also learned Hiraishin," Naruto said a little proudly. "I didn't doubt you either," Minato said, smiling kindly. "Well then, I'll go for a walk around the village, I haven't been here for 5 years after all," Naruto said. "Well, whatever you want, be careful, if you suddenly meet Naruko, then tell her to come home," Kushina said. "Good," Naruto said, and left the house. After a little walk, he met Naruko, who is played by friends and boys. With her there were 3 girlfriends and 2 guys. One girl was blonde and bangs covering her left eye, the other pink-haired and green-eyed, the third was black-haired with blue shades, quite beautiful, and with black eyes. One of the guys were obviously arrogant and smug, black hair with good styling, showing off in front of the girls or something. The second one was somehow strange in the summer in a hooded jacket, and the patterns on his cheeks looked like fangs. Naruto thought for a long time whether to approach. He was afraid that he would go there now and everyone would leave, and his sister would hate him even more. After a little thought, he still went. "Hi Naruko, Mom told you to come home soon," Naruto said, and wanted to leave before everyone recognized him. "Wait, who are you?" the black-haired girl asked. "It's not that important," Naruto replied without getting excited in her direction. "Since my sister asked, then answer," the black-haired guy said pathetically. "Yes, Hosuke-kun is right, answer me," said the pink-haired one. "Well, since that's what you want, then I'll answer. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, known to you as a demon," Naruto replied. Everyone froze a little, even the guys, because even they were told not to mess with him. "It's nice, and I'm Sasuke Uchiha, the others will say their own name, I think," Sasuke said. They started whispering in her ear like, "You're out of your mind, he's the demon who walked 5 years ago," or the like. "It's mutual, but I'm not eager to get to know you," Naruto said. Naruko was glad to see her brother, but she looked angry. To her, if you are such a confident and dangerous demon, then show what you are capable of, fight with me, Hosuke Uchiha said. "Hosuke-kun, you are so brave and fearless." 2 girls, namely a blonde and a pink-haired one, began to support him. Naruto decided to try a new magic on him. He raised one hand as if imitating with his hand, then so that no one would pay attention to it, he began scratching the back of his head. "I would be happy, but I don't want to get my clothes dirty, because it seems you stepped on dirt," Naruto said. Hosuke looked at his foot and saw that he was in the mud. "But how could I not just step on it?" Hosuke said. "Yes, he's right, you used some kind of technique, but come on," Pink-faced shouted. "Sakura, you're wrong here, Naruto doesn't have a chakra," Naruko said. "You see, look under your eyes, suddenly God forbid you fall into a pit," Naruto said and left. Sasuke was looking after him. He interested her. She was smarter than her friends and noticed that he had done something. "An interesting guy, not like everyone else, and he's definitely involved in this, my son, though not such a genius, but not to such an extent clumsy," Sasuke thought to herself. "Okay girls, I'm home. Mom and Dad seem to have brought this demon," Naruko said, although it was painful for her to say this, but she thought she would be more respected this way. "Stupid, what can you do?" "Okay, see you later," everyone said. I thought she was good to talk about her own brother like that, especially since he is so handsome, not a bit like a demon. If my own brother was a demon who still looks like a demon, I would still love him as a brother. Sasuke thought to herself. Naruto walked around the village a little more, ate ramen on Ichiraka Ramen. He liked this place because he met Uncle Tuchi and his daughter Ayam. They were kind to him. He came home. At home everyone was already sitting at the table. "Oh, Naruto, sit down and eat a new one." "Hungry," Kushina said. "I'm sorry, but I will refuse a new one, because I ate enough in Ichiraka Ramen," Naruto said. Kushina's hair rose by 9 strands. "You're saying that the food at the diner is better than mine?" With such an aura, she said that the dishes began to shake. "Okay, my mom's delicious food won't be superfluous," Naruto said, calming his mother, and reluctantly washed his hands and sat down at the table. "Huh, it's gone," Minato said, wiping his sweat, and started eating again. "Naruto is fast. Children of your age will graduate from the academy. Don't you want to be on the team?" Minato asked. "But how?" "He can't," Naruto said. "Naruto, if he passes the exam with you, he will be able to," Kushina said. Naruto breathed out with relief. She knew that for the change you need to make a clone and a henge, and for this you need a chakra. She thought that her brother would shame her if he became a genin. "Well, I don't even know, but I think it's possible," Naruto said. The next day was the day of the exam. Iruka introduced Naruto to the students. Hatred and pity were seen in the teacher's eyes. Everyone wanted him not to pass. They were sure that he would fail the exam, because Naruto told them all that he did not have a chakra. Only Sasuke looked at Naruto with hope. She herself did not know why, but she wanted him to pass. And so Iruka calls Naruto to the board. Naruto slowly approached the board and without even pulling his hands out of his pocket made 5 clones, and shadow ones, and all used the henge on Naruto's friends from Uzushio. "You did great, but how?" "Your sister said that you don't have a chakra," Iruka asked. "Believe me, she may be my sister, but she doesn't know anything about me," Naruto said and left, taking the protector in his hands. Everyone was surprised he passed and excellent. Naruto didn't know whether to be happy or vice versa. Naruto had a chakra, but she noticed that he also began to treat her not as warmly as before, and for some reason Sasuke was glad. The next day there was a distribution by teams. Team number 7, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruna, Naruto Uzumaki mentor Kakashi Hatake. Team number 8, Hinata Hyuga, Aburame Shino, Kiba Inuzuka. Team number 9, Hosuke Uchiha, Naruto Namikaze, Hiro Senju, Sensei Kushina Uzumaki. Team number 10, Shikamaru Nara, Choji Akimichi, Ino Yamanaka, mentor Asuma Sarutobi. There were also new names, but I did not name them. As in the canon, Kakashi was late and took the test. Naruto understood the essence of the exam and offered teamwork to the teams. Sasuke immediately agreed. Sakura did not want to be left alone and also agreed. Naruto had a plan to pass. Of course he could take one, but it would not lead to anything, and they passed the Kakashi test. "Malotsi, you are the first who passed my exam, and Naruto, how did you end up in the sky?" "Because there were no trees nearby to jump off from there," Kakashi asked. "Took off," said Naruto. "Are you kidding?" Kakashi asked. Sasuke and Sakura were just starting to think about it. "Probably," Naruto replied. "Okay, anyway, you passed the test, so tomorrow at 9 o'clock at the Hokage residence, and don't be late," Kakashi said, and disappeared into Shunshin. Not to be late? And this is said by a person who was 4 hours late on the first day. Naruto said and wanted to leave already. And this is Naruto, and really how you ended up in the sky, we just didn't even notice. Sasuke said. It doesn't matter. Naruto said and disappeared in a flash. How cool. Sasuke said involuntarily. Are you kidding? We were generally told that he was a demon. Sakura said. And you tell at least one argument why he is a demon? Sasuke asked. I don't know, but adults are smarter than us, they already know. Sakura said. Okay, see you tomorrow. Sasuke said and left. The next month the team performed D-rank missions. Naruto naturally sent a clone. Such tasks as finding a cat, weeding a vegetable garden, going to the store, even the clone was a hassle and he lay like Kakashi in the shade of a tree. In another D-rank mission, Sakura and Sasuke caught a cat. Both were all in scratches, and both girls looked at Naruto as if they wanted to kill him. The clone didn't even see it. Kakashi came to them and wanted to ask Naruto why he didn't help, as Sakura's fist immediately flies to Naruto and a simple clone disappears. What an arrogant one, he sent a clone on a mission and then the clone is sleeping. Said Kakashi. Naruto, when he realized that the clone had dissipated, immediately teleported to the mark which he put on Kakashi on the exam for the bell. I'm sorry I'm late. Naruto said. Yes, you. Sakura said and was about to hit him, when Naruto immediately hit the ground with 1 foot and a wall of earth appeared in front of Sakura and Sakura's fist collided with the wall. Ow, she shouted. I see you hit your hand somewhere, baby. Naruto said with a grin. Sasuke didn't like that he called Sakura that way. She thought she was smart, but in such situations she was stupid, and clenched her fists. Oh, Naruto, make sure that the girls don't fight here because of you. Kurama said. Why is that? Naruto asked. What could you expect from someone who couldn't understand when they told him to his face that they loved him? Kurama said. Flashback. Naruto walked in the evenings with Ami and Sayuri. He accompanied them to the house as they asked him. When they reached Sayuri's house, Sayuri said goodbye to them and kissed Naruto on the cheek, ran away all red. From this Naruto got into a stupor, and Ami nervously clenched her fists and blushed with anger. Ami, are you all right? Naruto asked. Why yes, it's Naruto, I wanted to tell you something. She said, embarrassed. Well, tell me. Naruto said. I love you. She literally screamed the last word. Well, I love you too. I don't care, Naruto said. Really? Ami stammered. Of course you're my sister. Naruto said. Ami immediately frowned. Can we meet as a guy and a girl? She asked. Naruto didn't expect this. How? Firstly you are my sister, and secondly for only 10 years. Naruto said. I'm not your own sister, and not by blood, and I'm asking if I have a chance. Ami said. Well, take a look, you're also very nice and beautiful. Naruto complimented her. End flashback. Yes, I will have 3 girls to go out, even if only beauties fall in love with me, I would send this lobbyist and this blonde to hell if they fell in love with me. Naruto said. You're right there. Kurama said, while Sakura was cracking her hands, which most likely broke a little. Oh, you brute! Sakura shouted. Sakura, you asked for it yourself. Sasuke said. Are you really protecting him? Sakura said. And if so? Sasuke said. Come on, girls, don't quarrel, I came. Said Naruto. And Naruto, when you learned your father's technique, I remember Minato-sensei telling me that you don't even have a chakra. Said Kakashi. And this, well, almost 2 years have passed. Naruto said. Apparently your hearth woke up when you were in Uzushio, and you must be a genius once you learned such a technique. Kakashi said, well, sort of. Naruto said. And they went to the Hokage residence. The next day, they were collected by the Hokage. Listen Kakashi, I'm entrusting you with a rank mission, this is very important, my wife and daughter are in danger. The team number 9 was attacked by Lisa Momochi, and you know who he is. Kushina defeated him once, but did not kill him. You will go for reinforcements. Minato said. And this, Hokage-sama, why did you send them on such a mission, and why us? Kakashi asked. There are few teams on Konoha right now, and I can't, because today I have a lot of important things and it's impossible for Hokage to go on such missions, and you and Naruto are pretty strong shinobi. Minato said. We're taking a mission, and it's not up for discussion and we have to get to them faster. Naruto said. Yes. Kakashi agreed. Sasuke nodded, and Sakura stood uncertainly, but where would she go? An hour later they were standing at the Konoha gate. Hold on to me, I'll move all of us, said Naruto. What are you even talking about? Even Minato-sensei will take half a chakra for this. Kakashi said. I am a Jinchuriki, and I have more chakras than my father, and even if the chakra is completely over, it's not a problem for me. Naruto said. Well, try it. Kakashi said. At this time, Kushina barely got to the customer's house with her team. Mom, will this shinobi come back? Naruto asked. Yes, but I sent a letter for reinforcements. They should come in 3 days. I hope he will not return during this time. Kushina said. And then team number 7 appeared in the ward behind Kushina. Naruto, is it really you? Kushina asked. Yes, I moved all of us here. How are you? Naruto asked worriedly. Already when you came, it's fine. Kushina said and fell from chakra exhaustion. Hey, what did you do to our mom, and how did you get here? Because only father could use Hiration. Naruto said. Naruto, calm down. Kushina-san fell from chakra exhaustion, and Naruto moved us. He also owns this technique and seems to be no worse than Minato-sensei. Kakashi said. Naruto stared at Naruto. She didn't know whether to believe it or not. He had learned his father's technique, and when Naruto asked to train her with this technique, Minato told her that she was not ready. I don't believe, your father has never trained you, and no one in Uzushio knows this technique, and in general, what is your chakra? Naruto said. That's right, my father never trained me. I learned all the techniques of my father myself, and my chakra has been skillfully hiding it for a long time since I was 5 years old. Naruto said. But you're still weak. Naruto said. Blah, blah, blah. Naruto said and left the room, followed by his team number 7. Naruto touched Sasuke and Sakura in the neck. Hey, what are you doing? Sakura said. This is Hirashin's mark. If you give them a chakra, as a sign of reinforcement, then I can come right away. Naruto said. And why do I need your protection? Sakura said. Come on, I'm worried about you. Naruto said sarcastically, and Sasuke had jealousy in his head. What if he's in love with Sakura, like that thick-browed one? Sasuke thought to herself. Okay Naruto, if you need help, I'll call. Sasuke said. That's good. Naruto said and patted Sasuke on the shoulder, to which she blushed. Get your hands off my friend. Sakura said, and Naruto took his hand off Sasuke's shoulder, and Sasuke cursed Sakura inwardly. In the evening, Kakashi trained Sakura and Hiro to control the chakra. Naruto, Sasuke, Hosuke and Naruto knew how to walk on a tree. Miyato taught Naruto, Itachi taught the younger ones, and Naruto himself learned. Naruto, do you also know how to walk on wood? Sasuke asked. I can walk on wood, on water and in the air. Naruto replied. But Itachi's brother told me that you can walk on wood and on water, but he didn't say anything about air. Said Sasuke. I don't believe that you can even walk on a tree, let alone on water. Husk said. Naruto, realizing that they would not calm down, decided to show. Snala confidently walked up the tree, then just started walking through the air and landed in the water. Everyone looked at Naruto uncomprehendingly. Naruto, and you are not simple, I know only two Tsuchikage who can fly. Kakashi said. Thank you. Naruto said and walked back across the water. Naruto, it was super. Said Sasuke and hugged Naruto, then realizing what she did blushed and let him go, and Naruto, Sakura and Hosuke remained silent. The next day, everyone went to the bridge, and Naruto was on duty for his mother. She was already a little fine, but Naruto insisted that she still rest. The teams were on the bridge, and the fog appeared. Everyone understood where the fog came from and everyone was alert. Ahaha, it was the Hokage's wife who delivered the bug to me, but I'll figure it out with the copying ninja. Said the goat and ran to Kakashi. Haku took over the genins and put everyone on the trap of demonic mirrors. Everyone was in bad shape, and Sasuke decided to call Naruto with the help of the mark. She directed the chakra to the mark and Naruto appeared from the yellow lightning. I see you have a bad case, but nothing ice is mine. Naruto said and raised both hands up. All the mirrors made of ice rose up. What? How can you have a Kekii Genkai of ice? Haku asked. And who said that this is Kekii Genkai? This is magic. Naruto said and turned those mirrors into spears and directed everyone at Haku, but he did not kill him on purpose, but only immobilized him. You don't control this ice, I'll deal with you later, I need to help Kakashi. Naruto said and headed towards Zabuza. Kakashi's business was bad, he could barely stand on his feet, and Zabuza's business was better. Hey swordsman, let's play. Naruto said. Naruto, don't be a fool, grab others and run. 8 creaking Kakashi said. Come on, Kakashi can't see the kid wants to play, but it's not worth playing with a demon like me. Said the goat and confidently walked up to Naruto. Ahaha, if you're a demon, then I'm a god. Said Naruto, and entered Kurama's avatar mode, and everyone saw how her eyes began to glow blue, like his tattoos, and he himself became somehow blue. Yes, who are you? Already scared, Zabuza said, ceasing to approach Naruto. Call me, the midwife of the elements, and for you I am death, don't you want to die with your weapon? Naruto asked, and Zabuza's sword flew up on its own. And boom! Said Naruto, and let go of his hand. Immediately Zabuza's sword pierced Zabuza himself through. At this, everyone who was there looked at Naruto in surprise. Someone like the builders and Sasuke looked at him as a god, and others did not understand where Naruto had such power. Hosuke was afraid of him that he could kill him for offending Naruto. Naruto came out of the mode, and looked at these surprised faces. Well, that's it, is everything all right? Naruto asked. Yes, thanks to you, and because of this you are considered a demon? Yes, would not call you a demon, but a god. Sasuke said. Well, yes, it's just that people are afraid of forces they don't know about, but it's enough for me that mom and dad, you, the residents of Uzushio and a couple more residents of Konoha don't call me a demon. Naruto said. Everyone heard him and understood that they were wrong, but after several years they considered him a demon. They could not just come and ask for forgiveness, especially Naruto. She refused her brother because she wanted to be closer to the garbage. Naruto, as I understand it, did you fix the 9-tailed demon fox? Kakashi asked. No, more precisely, I made friends with him. He's not so bad, just who would want to be kept in a cage? That's right, no one here, and he defended himself, not attacked, and so he's my first friend. Said Naruto. That's how. Said Kakashi. A week later, the bridge was completed and returned to Konoha. After the report, Kakashi stayed. Hokage-sama, are you aware that your son subdued, that is, made friends with the tailed one? Kakashi asked. Well, yes, I know even more about my son, although I didn't know anything about him at first, Minato said. I'm happy for you, your dream has come true, your son could. Said Kakashi. Thanks Kakashi, you can go. Minato said. Hi. Said Kakashi and disappeared. Kakashi distributed the scroll to his team, and they agreed to take part in the Chunin exam. Team number 7 walked around the village and heard the cry of a child who was calling for help. They went there and saw a guy about 14 years old holding a scarf of a child about 8 years old and scolding him. It's not good to run around the little ones. Naruto said. I've found a hero too, so what are you going to do to me? Kankuro asked. Naruto threw kunai at him without hands. Kankuro already wanted to say goodbye to life, but kunai stopped a centimeter from his forehead. Next time this kunai will pass through your brain, if it is there. Naruto said. Kankuro, you are a disgrace to our village. Gaara said from top to bottom standing on a tree. I just. Kankuro stuttered. Excuse him, and what's your name? Gaara asked Naruto. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, I would also like to fight with you, it seems you can amuse me. Naruto said. My name is Gaara, but the dog, I also hope that we will meet at the Chunin exam. Gaara said and left. Naruto, along with Sakura and Sasuke, was approaching the house, and suddenly 2 girls came running to him calling his name and kissing his cheek from both sides. Naruto recognized them immediately. Hi Ami, Sayuri. Naruto said. Hello Naruto-kun. The girls said without letting go of him from their embrace. Sakura didn't understand what was going on here, and Sasuke almost burst with anger and jealousy. What you need? Sasuke asked, suppressing her anger. We came to the exam, and to see Naruto. Sayuri replied, blushing slightly. How do you know him? Sakura asked. He has been in our village for 5 years, and we know him much more than you. He told us that he does not like Konokovites, but he loves us, right Naruto-kun? Ami asked. Right Ami, where did you stop? Naruto asked. We think that Aunt Kushina won't mind if we stay with you for at least 2 days, we didn't mind when you spent the night with us. Said Ami. Okay, let's go home then. Naruto said, and they left. Sasuke looked at them almost crying, and Sakura just stood there. Because of bitches like you, he doesn't like the whole village and me. With tears in her eyes, Sasuke said to Sakura, and ran home. Wait, Sasuke, what's wrong with you? Sakura said, following Sasuke. Naruto came home with Ami and Sayuri. He was glad because he also began to like these two, and so he felt these feelings for Sasuke, but did not want someone to sit on his knees and confess his love. If you love, let her say it herself as Ami and Sayuri, if not, then fine with me and these two is enough, Naruto thought to himself. Mom, Dad, Naruto, here we are. Naruto said as he entered the house. Who are we? Kushina said and went down the stairs, followed by Naruto, and Minato was at work. Oh, as I understand Ami and Sayuri, right? Kushina asked. Yes, Aunt Kushina, how are you? Ami asked. Mom, who are these girls? Naruto asked. Naruto, this is Ami, the daughter of my brother Kashira, and this is her best friend Sayuri, and I hope my future brides. Kushina said with a smile, and the girls blushed looking askance at Naruto. My father sent his regards to you, unfortunately he could not come, but he sent us to the Chunin exam. Ami said, do you really love Naruto? It's just that he's considered a demon. Naruto asked. How can you consider him a demon? Yes, he has divine power, but he does not harm anyone, on the contrary protects. We consider only those who call Naruto-kun a demon to be a demon. Thank God everyone in our village respects and loves Naruto-kun. Sayuri said. Naruto sadly let go of her head at these words. She was once again nasty to herself. But when we were very young, I played with my brother, then I was really happier than I am now. She thought. Okay, Ami and Sayuri, you will stay with us until the end of the exam. I can't put you in a hotel, because Naruto has lived with you many times, and we have enough space for you. Kushina said. Thank you, Aunt Kushina. Ami thanked her. Sasuke ran home and buried her face in the pillow in tears and cried, noticing that Mikoto came into her room. Daughter, has someone offended you? Mikoto asked. Why? Well, why? Sasuke said. Why what? Mikoto asked. Why do you all call Naruto-kun a demon? He told the girls from Uzushio that he didn't like Konokovites because almost everyone here hated him, so he wouldn't love me either. Sasuke was crying. Mikoto understood what her daughter was talking about, and realized that she fell in love with Naruto. She was glad now because her family never considered Naruto a demon, but she was saddened because she also understood that many from the village hate Naruto, and it is quite possible that Naruto began to hate everyone from the village, including them. Don't worry Sasuke, he's a smart guy. He may not like those who hate him, but if you show him your feelings, then most likely he will reciprocate, because you are my beauty. Mikoto said. At her words, Sasuke calmed down and hope appeared in her soul. Even if she does not take away Naruto from these two girls who clearly did not breathe evenly to Naruto, then at least have Naruto with them. Judging by their action, they do not want to share with him, and I will join them. Sasuke thought and fell asleep thinking about Naruto. The next day, Naruto was training Ami and Sayuri, and Sasuke approached them. Naruto-kun, can I train with you too? Sasuke asked. Of course Sasuke, the girls will be only too happy. Said Naruto. Sasuke was delighted and began to train. Naruto trained girls in taijutsu. Everyone was happy about it. Naruto looked at it from the shadows. She also wanted to train with her brother and make peace with him, but she understood that she did not deserve it and only watched from the shadows. You're a fool Naruto, a fool. Naruto said to herself and left. Naruto and the girls finished training. They were tired, but they were happy about it. For Sasuke it was one of the best days, because she was next to Naruto all day. After training, Ami and Sayuri kissed Naruto on the cheek. Sasuke stood and did not know what to do. Naruto stood in front of her as if something I waited. Sasuke plucked up the courage and also kissed Naruto, and not even on the cheek, but on the lips, then ran away all red. It seems there are 3 of us now. Ami said and giggled. Yeah, I'm happy when Naruto-kun is happy. Said Sayuri. Well, the girls went into the house. Naruto said and went home. The girls followed him. That's how 3 days passed today. The first stage of the exam, many passed it, and then a woman with a poster with the inscription, "Do not relax young people," entered the office, and she did not enter through the door, but knocked out the window, and began to scare everyone with her stories about the forest death. What do you think someone will get away from your stories? Naruto said. Anko threw a kunai at her trying to scratch her neck, but Naruto raised one finger up and kunai stopped a few centimeters away from her, and Naruto moved his finger and kunai flew back to Anko. Anko wanted to dodge, but kunai flew straight at her and scratched her neck. Naruto opened his palms and kunai flew into his palm. I hope you didn't throw this kunai at my sister on purpose. Naruto said. I am glad that there is such a strong youth. Anko said. Everyone stared at Naruto, and thought to themselves that it was not worth facing him, except for some confident ones like Gaara. And now the second stage of the exam began. Orochimaru in the guise of a woman stood on the path of team number 7. Here you are, Naruto-kun, you shouldn't have poked at what Spaceaben while being interested in me. It seems to me your body is more interesting than that Hosuke Uchiha, said Orochimaru. Naruto just used the mode and defeated Orochimaru. Even when Orochimaru lengthened his neck and tried to bite Naruto's neck, an additional hand appeared and cut off his head. Orochimaru shed his skin. It looks like I can't handle you. Okay, at least I'll take that Uchiha's body, said Orochimaru, and left. Damn, he'll go to his sister's team, and I'm a fool, I didn't even leave Hiraition's mark for her, said Naruto. He decided to do something with my brother, Sasuke said. If Naruto defeated him, then Hosuke-kun can handle him, Sakura said, even though she didn't believe herself. Fool, this is one of the 3 legendary Sanins, he will kill my brother with one technique, Sasuke said. Naruto created a clone and placed it in his team himself with avatar mode, and Biju immediately disappeared at the speed of light. He found team number 9 and saw that everyone was waving and cracking with fear, and Orochimaru puts a seal on Hosuke's neck. You again? Okay, I did what I wanted, it's a pity that I couldn't get you, said Orochimaru and disappeared into many snakes, and Hosuke fell unconscious. Naruto took them to a safe place and stayed to guard them himself. The Sound team came to them, but Naruto easily defeated them. He received memories from the clone and found out that his team passed the second stage, defeating one team from the rain. Naruto waited until everyone woke up. When everyone woke up, he gave a scroll from the Sound team to them. They thanked him and Naruto disappeared in a yellow flash. Team number 7, team number 9 and several other teams passed the second stage. In the first fight Naruto fought with Kiba, but as soon as the fight began, Kiba flew at Naruto with the Getsuga technique. The blonde in turn made a wall out of the ground and sent him to Kiba. Kiba collided with the wall and I lost consciousness. Many fights took place as in the canon. Sasuke fought with Naruto and defeated her. Although the fight was difficult and equal, Naruto advised her to surrender in the next fight since she had almost no chakra left, and her next opponent would be Gaara. She did everything as Naruto said. In the final Naruto met Gaara. Here we are in the final of Jinchuriki Shikaku, Naruto said. What? Where are you from? Okay, I'll kill you for that, Gaara said, and released his sand. Let's see who the sand listens to, Naruto said. You're bluffing, only I will master simple sand, Gaara said. Naruto stretched out his hand to Gaara and his sand split into 2 and pressed Gaara. What, where did you get the Kekii Genkai of sand? Gaara asked. This is not Kekii Genkai, this is magic, Naruto said and began to squeeze Gaara. Gaara did not want to give up, and began to turn into Shikaku. As I thought, you're not on good terms with him, Naruto said, and touched Gaara's forehead. He was in the void, there was only one desert around and a pyramid cell that just squeezed Shikaku. Who are you? Shikaku asked. I'm the guy from the prophecy that Rikuta Sennin told you about, Naruto said. Why are you so sure about this? Shikaku asked. My friend Kurama told me, and he never deceived me, Naruto said. You say that you have made friends with brother Kurama, it already means a lot. Well, I believe you, but what do you want from me? Shikaku asked. I want you not to torture this guy, Naruto said, pointing at Gaara. It's good if he's friends with me like you are with Kurama, Shikaku said. Naruto turned in the direction of the guy who stands by misunderstanding. You don't want to be friends with Shikaku, and with me, if you agree, you'll sleep well and I'll fix the seal, Naruto said. SS seriously? Gaara asked in shock. Emichim, Naruto replied. Of course, I promise if we become friends, I won't kill anyone just like that. Gaara said. Agreed. Naruto said and corrected the seal. And changed the subconscious at will. Naruto said, and left. Gaara changed the subconscious along with Shikaku to their liking. At this time they have been standing for 2 minutes just like that, and they woke up. I give up, said Gaara. To this all who from Suna did not understand how Gaara gave up. Everyone thought at one blow Gaara would get mad and start destroying. Temari and Kankuro were glad that Gaara looks good, and for some reason the look is not the same as before. Damn, this Naruto has ruined my plans again, Kazekage said. What are you talking about? Minato asked. I can do well without a one-tailed one, said Kazekage, and Orochimaru came out of his body. Damn Orochimaru, what did you do with Kazekage? Minato asked. He was friends with Rasai. I killed the fourth Kazekage. This fool did not agree to my terms, because of him I lost good crossed, but I got his body, said Orochimaru. What do you need? Minato said, and when the third one came, they attacked Orochimaru together. Orochimaru, as in the canon, made an almost impenetrable barrier with the help of 4 sounds, and called the first and second Hokage. Let's see which will of fire is stronger, the will of fire of the past or the present, said Orochimaru. For Hokages fought each other with dignity while Orochimaru controlled the first and second Hokage. Minato, it seems my time has come. I use the Shinigami seal, said the third Hokage. You can do without victims, Minato said, and then Naruto appears in the yellow lightning, and with the help of sand, detains the first and third. After all, it's not for nothing that I learned this Fuinjutsu, Naruto said, and very competently sealed the first and third. I was lucky that they were not as strong as when they were alive. I hope you will figure it out for yourself, Naruto said. Thank you, son, Minato said, and ran at Orochimaru, and together with the third almost defeated him, but the 4 of sound saves him and runs away. Minato, you have a reliable heir, Hiruzen said. Yeah, I'm very proud of him, Minato said. The next day Naruto was declared a hero of the village. Everyone knew that he saved the village and the third Hokage. Everyone recognized him. After the exam Shikamaru became a Chunin, and for Naruto they made another check, after they made him a Chunin. Naruto said goodbye to the girls, and went to celebrate his new rank with his family. No one looked at Naruto with contempt and fear. They began to smile at him, and Naruto, who did not like to hold a grudge against someone, smiled back at them. Naruto thought it would be too mean to ask for forgiveness when he was already in this. She didn't need him, and when almost everyone hated him, she took their side and called him a demon. With these thoughts she always felt bad inside. Once, when Naruto was walking around the village, he was attacked by 2 renegades, Itachi and Kisame. Itachi did not cut out the clan here, but he has an S+ rank mission to follow Akatsuki. Itachi warned Hokage in advance of the Akatsuki action. Naruto also knew that Itachi was on their side, but did not want to set him up, and he told him like he was an S-rank renegade, and the like, as if Kakashi and Jiraiya had come by chance, and Itachi told Kisame to retreat. Sasuke was walking on the streets of Konoha and saw Naruto training. She watched him for a long time, although she understood that this was not right, and if Naruto noticed her, he would think that she was a fool, but still could not take her eyes off Naruto. Sasuke, come out, don't be shy, Naruto said, looking at the side where Sasuke was hiding. Have you noticed me for a long time? Sasuke asked. She was all red, not from embarrassment, but from shame. Yeah, you don't have to hide. If you want, we can practice together, Naruto suggested. Yes? Sasuke asked. She wanted it, but she didn't have the courage, and it's strange if only he and she will train. Yes, I will always be happy to help you, Naruto replied. Naruto, can I ask you a question? Sasuke asked, this time red with embarrassment. Emichim. Naruto replied. Do I have a chance to be your girlfriend? Sasuke said, and began to get nervous. Of course, but I already have 2 girls who have offered me to make a harem, and after coming of age to settle with me, and it's unlikely that a beauty like you wants to be one of the 3. Naruto said, he said it on purpose, but he understood that she would be glad to be at least one of the 10 girls. W really? Of course I want to be one of yours, especially those 2 in another village, right? And I'll be closer to you. Sasuke replied with a twinkle in her eyes and hope. I am very glad that I have 3 beautiful girls. Naruto said. Sasuke approached and hugged the blonde. Naruto did not lose his head in hugging the girl around the waist, passionately kissed her on the lips. Sasuke immediately responded to the kiss, so they kissed for 2 minutes until they ran out of air. After they practiced a little and Naruto took Sasuke to her house, Fugaku saw it and was happy for his daughter. 2 years have passed. During these 2 years of training and missions in the service of the ANBU, Naruto has become the strongest in Konoha, maybe in the world. Now he is 15 years old, he fights with his father with dignity, and if in all seriousness he can easily defeat him. Everyone called him the Lord of the Elements. Naruto was still able to apologize at her brothers. He forgave her for her stupidity. Ami and Sayuri began to come to Konoha more often to see their beloved, Sasuke openly. Meets Naruto. Girls who used to call Naruto a demon began to envy Sasuke, and enemies were afraid of Naruto. Here a guy came to Konoha and asked for help. According to him, the demon warrior will soon be released, and his army will destroy the whole world, and only the Shritza of the demon country can seal it, and it needs to be protected. Team number 7 and Guy Neji's team, Rock Lee and 1010, went on this mission, for the main one was not Neji as in the canon, but Naruto. And so you go on a special mission. The fate of the whole world may depend on it, but I believe in you, said Minato. Don't worry, Hokage-sama, when Naruto and the power of youth are with us, we will never lose, Lee said. Everyone went to the priestess. She turned out to be very beautiful, but arrogant. You're going to die soon, said the priestess pointing at Naruto. Why is Naruto-kun going to die? Sasuke asked. Sasuke-chan is right, there is no shinobi capable of asking for Naruto-kun, Lee said, and the others nodded. I predict death, and I saw you yesterday, and how your pile flows Mori, if you will protect me, but fate will do its job, Cheyenne said. Everyone was noticeably nervous except Naruto himself, which surprised Cheyenne. Then Naruto, maybe you don't need this mission, Sasuke said. Everyone confirmed her words. Do you really think that some kind of fate is able to resist me? Naruto asked. Everyone seeing his confidence calm down. Cheyenne was very surprised that this handsome guy was protected more even than her, and this guy speaks confidently as if immortal. Well, you know, but know that my prediction comes true 100 out of 100. Said Cheyenne. This made everyone even more nervous, except Naruto. So, less words, let's go to this temple, Naruto said with an order. Why do you command as if you are a priestess here, and not me? Cheyenne said. He knows himself, he's actually risking his life here to protect you, Sasuke said in her ear. It's your duty to die saving me, and why are the Konoha shinobi so audacious? Cheyenne said. If Naruto-kun dies because of you, then I will kill you myself, Sasuke said. Cheyenne lowered her head to her words, not because she was afraid, but because she managed to like this guy in one day, and the fact that he would die because of her, she was tormented from the inside. On the road, they were attacked by 4 shinobi. From the sound, Naruto was able to defeat them himself. Even when they used the seal, Naruto defeated them with water, fire, earth, or air. Cheyenne initially wanted to run away, but when she saw Naruto fighting, she realized that it was not difficult for him to fight them. Naruto defeated 4 shinobi, he was helped by others, but it was not necessary. Naruto realized that there would be more trouble, then created a clone and turned him into a priestess. You go with the clone to distract the enemies, and I will protect the priestess. Naruto said. But you could get killed. Sasuke said. Don't worry, honey, I promise I won't die. Naruto said and lightly kissed Sasuke. Cheyenne looked at it and something jumped in her chest. Okay, I agree with Naruto's plan, said Cheyenne. Sasuke looked at Cheyenne a little bit angrily, but then agreed. The teams split up. Naruto and Cheyenne went to the temple by a short way. Naruto ran straight to the temple, and there was a cliff ahead. Naruto, I'm sorry, of course, but I thought you were smarter, we got into a dead end. Cheyenne said. People like you infuriate me. Naruto said and jumped out of the cliff. Durak, we're going to die, too high. Cheyenne shouted at Naruto, but immediately they stopped falling and started flying. Am I really flying? Cheyenne said admiringly. It's not you, I'm flying. Naruto said a little with disdain. He liked Cheyenne in the beginning, but her behavior infuriated Naruto. Cheyenne looked at him, and immediately thought that he was offended. I'm sorry I offended you, I'm just so selfish that I only think about myself. Cheyenne said. Thank you for at least admitting it. Naruto said. After a few minutes of running, they met several stone warriors. There are a lot of them, it seems we got there. Cheyenne said. You can't take me with a stone. Naruto said and began to destroy them a little bit. He can control any stone, even one that has a soul, so he easily dealt with it with the help of the elements of the earth. You're beautiful. I made a compliment on Naruto Cheyenne, but immediately changed my mood, because I remembered that I had seen his death. Are you really worried about my death? Naruto asked, looking at Cheyenne. It seems to me I don't deserve all this, I want you to live. The priestess couldn't stand it and began to cry. Don't lie about me, I have a best friend who will also die if I die, and there are beloved girls who are waiting for me, and I can't let them down, this is worse for me than anything. Naruto said. Cheyenne looked at him and thought. Girls? Do you have more than one girlfriend? Cheyenne asked. It may sound strange, but I have 3 of them, and they are happy about it, and I like them too. Naruto said, looking at Cheyenne. Wow, so you have a harem, how can you not be happy to be one of your girls? I wouldn't refuse either. Said Cheyenne, and only now realized what she said and covered her mouth with her hands. I liked you right away, too, Naruto said. It's a pity that one of us will die. Cheyenne sighed sadly. Don't talk nonsense, here is the temple, enter it and seal the demon. Naruto said. Have you been here before? Cheyenne asked. No, but for some reason it seems to me that this particular temple. Naruto said. Cheyenne entered the temple. Naruto covered the entrance with a huge wall of lava and followed her. Together with Cheyenne, they were able to seal Mori. I promised you that we wouldn't die. Naruto said. Thank you, Naruto. Cheyenne said and kissed Naruto. At that time others came there and saw it. It seems there will be a replenishment in our harem. Sasuke said. Naruto and Cheyenne stopped kissing and looked at the others. It seems you're right, Sasuke. Naruto said. I don't want to offend you, dear, but I don't want such a proud upstart to live with us and command us. Sasuke said. Excuse me, I just as a priestess did not want to show myself weak, I give my word that I will never exceed the voice on Naruto again. Cheyenne said. It seems you're not so bad, well, if Naruto likes you too, then I can't be against it. Sasuke already said with a smile, as I understand it, the mission is completed? Nagi asked. Yes, Neji, the mission is completed, and we are returning to Konoha. Naruto said. Naruto, can I come with you too? I promise to become stronger. Cheyenne said. But you're the main one in this country, and the residents need you. Naruto said. We have already not only sealed, but killed Moria. I can make Uncle Marone the head of the village. I myself will remain a priestess of this country, but I will live with you. Cheyenne said. Very well. Naruto replied, and together they went to the village and to the Hokage residence to report. And this is the same priestess of the demon country that you accompanied? Minato asked. Yeah, she would like to become a resident of Konoha, or maybe a shinobi. A new chief was appointed to the land of demons to manage. Naruto said. All right, I'll allocate a nice house for you. Minato said. I'm grateful, and can I help you? Cheyenne said. Okay, now you can go. Minato said. Hi, everyone answered and left. Naruto went home for the last time, kissed his loved ones. He carried out difficult missions. One day Hokage called him. Naruto entered the residence and saw the two who came to kidnap him. If everything is clear with Itachi, he came to Konoha to tell about Akatsuki, but what the shark-headed Naruto did not understand here. Hello Hokage-sama, what is this shark-headed guy doing here? Naruto asked. Itachi explained everything in Naruto. Minato said. So Naruto, I don't know how, but I got burned, and the leader of the organization wanted to kill me. This man was my partner. He also suspected me, but I became his first friend, so he protected me. We were able to kill 2 members of the organizations of the puppeteer Sasori, and the bomber Deidara, but there are now 6 and they are all coming here. We have to evacuate the residence quickly, and prepare for battle ourselves, and they already have 7 Biju. I understood their goal, they may soon declare war. Itachi said. How strong are they? Naruto asked. Their leader is stronger than Kage, and they also have a leader who pulls the strings. He shows himself to be an idiot, but he's not exactly what he shows himself to be, and the rest are stronger than an ordinary Chunin. If they attacked us without warning, we wouldn't have a special chance, and now I think we can them overcome. Itachi said, okay, then evacuate the residence, and I, Dad, Itachi, Kisame, Kakashi, Tsunade, Madogai, Asuma and Jiraiya will fight against Akatsuki, and the rest are responsible for the safety of the village. Naruto said. Everyone agrees with Naruto's plan? Asked Minato. Yes, he's right, we have to cope. Itachi said. Although I'm used to destruction, but because of Itachi-san, I can also save others. Kisame said. In Akatsuki's lair, damn it, Obito, your guesses were confirmed. Itachi turned out to be Konoha's spy. Nagato said. That's how, I think it wasn't difficult for you to end it. Obito said. No, we couldn't kill him, this Kisame betrayed us and they ran away to Konoha. Nagato said. Damn it, I think if all 8 of us go to Konoha, we can take the 9-tailed one and kill the traitors at the same time. Obito said. Now there are 6 of us, they were able to kill Deidara and Sasori. Nagato said. It couldn't be worse, but they found out our plan. We need to hurry, we will take the 9-tail at any cost. Obito said. Yes, we should have enough strength, none of the people resist the power of the Eye of God. Nagato said, they told everyone that they were going to Konoha, and they set off. Residents have already been secured in Konoha, and elite Chunins and Hokages are standing in front of the gate. Some members of the Uzumaki clan are holding the barrier as a village security, and Zetsu, Obito, Nagato, Konan, Haiden and Kakuzu came to them. Akatsuki got to Konoha. "Give us the Jinchuriki and we won't touch you," Nagato said. "Yahiko? What's wrong with you?" It's Nagato's eyes. "Did you really kill him?" Jiraiya asked. "I am Nagato. Yahiko died. We wanted to make a world based on your motives, but it didn't happen. Yahiko died because of your Danzo and Hanza, but don't worry, we are creating a new world where Yahiko will live," Nagato said. "The world of illusions means it is better to be unhappy in real life than to live a happy life in deception," Jiraiya said. "And you try to stop us," said Obito. The first started the fight. Kakashi took on Obito, Naruto fought with pain in his bodies, Minato chose Kakuzu, Asuma and Madogai Hidana, Itachi with Konan, and Kisame with Zetsu. Kakashi lost the fight. He never even managed to hit the enemy. At that time he himself was already well battered. Minato successfully copes with Kakuzu. Naruto destroyed two of Pain's bodies, and Pain can no longer resurrect bodies because the robot's body and the body that resurrects are destroyed. Asuma and Madogai did not understand how to kill Haiden. Itachi successfully dominated Konan, and Kisame also cut the white Zetsu one by one. The Akatsuki had been clearly losing the fight for several hours. Only Obito, Zetsu and Nagato remained alive. Nagato had no bodies left. Naruto destroyed them all. Kakashi couldn't do anything against Obito, but in the end he used Kamui and was able to destroy the mask on Obito's face. As in the canon, he stood looking at him, saying only one word. "Obito?" Kakashi said with rounded eyes. Others turned to these words. Only Naruto did not know who he was, but he saw Kakashi standing all the time in the cemetery with the inscription, Obito Uchiha. "How did you survive, and why didn't you come back?" Kakashi asked. "It doesn't matter if I'm alive or not, but I'll answer your question," said Obito sighing. This time Kakashi already imagined Obito's words, and began to sweat. "Why did you let Rin die?" Obito said and disappeared into the Kamui, followed by Zetsu, and finally he managed to say, "Prepare for war," and said the date. Obito prepared a backup plan in advance, or rather agreed with Kabuto and even with Orochimaru. The next day, Minato called a council of 5 Kage. Hei came first. Orochimaru and Obito grabbed his brother Killer Bai. He was as angry as ever. "I called you to discuss about the war." Minato said. "What? About what other war?" Tsuchikage Oanoki asked. "About the Fourth World War Shinobi, against Akatsuki. They have 8 Biju and we don't know what other trump cards they have up their sleeve, since they so confidently declared war." Minato said. "I agree, we should create a Shinobi alliance," said Hei. Everyone agreed, but then Obito appeared through Kamui. Raikage tried to hit him, but he went through. "Hush, I didn't come here to fight, but to offer peace," Obito said. "The world?" Minato asked. "First I'll tell you my plan and why I'm collecting Biju. You all had pain, you once lost loved ones like me, and these wars in this world will never end. I want to create a world without a warrior," said Obito. "Well, how is it, and why is Biju for this?" Minato asked. "Sensei, please don't interrupt me. So I have a project for the Eyes of the Moon. I will use Biju to create a 10-tailed and resurrect Madara. He will make Tsukiyomi out of the moon and all of you will get into the eternal Tsukiyomi. Everything you only dreamed of will be there. There will be no war in that world and all your dear people will alive." Obito said. "Fool, we will not allow this. The real world is better than the false one," said Raikage. Everyone confirmed his words. "Well, whatever you want, then let there be a war, and many people will die before they have time to enjoy a new life. You have no chance," Obito said and left. All Kage with new information discussed the war. "If we all unite, then we will win this war. No matter how strong they are, we will take them by numbers." Minato said. "I agree with Hokage." Mizukage said. "Me too, and in order not to confuse our own, we should make a common protector. Said Gaara, I support it. Raikage said, but we need the head of the alliance, I offer my candidacy. Sasuke said, I'm against it, you're too old for this, I have to be the head of the alliance, they pay for my brother. Said Raikage and broke the table, let it be Hokage, Sasuke is too old, and your mind is clouded by revenge about his brother, I'm too young, and Mizuki has no trust because Akatsuki lived in Kirigakura, and Hokage has trust and his army is stronger than ours, plus they have the last Biju. Gaara suggested, so young, but with thinking, I agree. Mizuki said, and everyone agreed, they made squads, the main squads were like in the canon, but Naruto was responsible for the main squad. Hokage, are you crazy, how this kid will manage the squad? Also the main one, I'm generally against him participating, he's the last Jinchuriki, if he gets caught, it's over. I understand you want to stuff your son, but is that possible? Raikage said, no matter how hard it is to admit it, but at the age of 16 he is stronger than me and you combined, he has a special gift of controlling all the elements and magics like Kekkai Genkai without Biju. Minato said, Hokage is right, he defeated the leader of the Akatsuki, and saved me with some kind of healing magic. Gaara said. Others believed them. Kashira said that the council was over. Yuzukage did not participate in this council as the Kage of the great villages, Uzushio, although it was strong as 5 great villages, but it was a simple village in the population of fire, and the capital of fire was Konoha, so the Hokage came, but the council was held in Uzushio, not in the country of iron. The first squad successfully coped with the Zetsu, but they had problems. There were imposters in the form of their own. It was difficult for all of them to fight without identifying the enemy. They called for reinforcements from the main squad. All the shinobi from the main squad were not happy that their commander was a 16-year-old guy, and this squad was strong. Only a couple of shinobi who Naruto knew they were furious about this, but later when they coped with opponents better than others with the help of their commander, they thanked all the gods for such a commander, Naruto having created more than 1,000. Clones began to destroy Zetsu, even he identifies imposters. When he found out that things were not so sweet with other detachments, he created another 4,000 clones. Kurama did not spare the chakra and gave everything possible. At the beginning of the war, Obito sent 8 Biju to his path to stop such an enemy who was not part of the plans, but his plan failed. On the contrary, Naruto became much stronger. He guessed that they were under control because of the pins, and took them off. All the Biju gave half of their chakra. If they gave more, a 10-tailed one would appear, and not the fact that Naruto would be able to absorb it. Naruto became very strong. His chakra was almost like Kagaya's. Everyone rejoiced as if they had already won the war. After all, Naruto destroyed all the Zetsu clones on each squad, but the trouble came from where he was not expected. The rector said that the resurrected Kage and several strong shinobi were fighting with ours, as there were victims in the canon. But almost everyone was sealed, and the shinobi gods Madara and Hashirama appeared on the squad where Gaara and Onoki were, and then Tobirama came. Everyone was scared, not the fact that all the Kage gathered could defeat one Madara, and then there was also the strongest shinobi in history and the god of Tobiram's techniques. Doubts began that shinobi could win this war. Hopes began to fade. Not yet broken 5 Kage stood in front of the shinobi gods. Was I resurrected by this pathetic technique? Why hasn't Obito resurrected me with a divine resurrection yet? Madara asked, looking at his subordinate. So it was your idea, Madara. Do you think my brother's technique will stop me? Hashirama said. It's a shame somehow. I actually spent 4 years on this technique. Tobirama said. I don't want to upset you, my brother, but it seems these 4 years were not good. With the help of us, someone wants to destroy the world, Hashirama said. We can get out of this technique. Tobirama said and tried, but it didn't work out. Orochimaru did an excellent control, but Hashirama did it. He got out of the unholy resurrection, immediately immobilized his brother and sealed him. Thank you, brother, I hope you will stop Madara too. Tobirama said and began to evaporate. Damn it, I warned you that resurrecting Hashirama is not a good idea, said Orochimaru. I understood it, but Madara, he is now stronger because of Kabuto's experiment, Obito said. Madara, so that he would not be disturbed, also got out of control and the battle of the two shinobi gods began. Obito made a 10-tailed one and attacked the others. People were not weakly scared when they saw Biju, several times stronger than Kubi. 10-tailed made a bomb of the tailed one and launched all the inhabitants, but Minato quickly pulled himself together, teleported the bomb to the ocean and the earth shook. Kakashi, as in the canon, fought with Obito in the dimensions of Kamui. Naruto, I came to the battlefield. Don't interfere, I'll handle the 10-tail, Naruto said. Don't talk nonsense, you can't do it alone, Minato said. Believe in me, father, and warn everyone not to interfere, they will die immediately at one blow from this monster, Naruto said. Well, I believe in you like all of us, Minato said and ordered everyone to retreat. Obito and Kakashi, Madara and Hashirama, Naruto and 10-tailed, the remnants of shinobi and the remnants of the resurrected fought among themselves. Obito and Kakashi fought as in the canon, and Obito wounding Kakashi came out of the Kamui after seeing that the 10-tailed and Madara were bad. He absorbed the 10-tailed and became the second Jinchuriki Jubi. Naruto had already fought with Obito, and they were on an equal footing. Who the hell are you? With the power of Rikudas and Nin, I fight with you on an equal footing, said Obito. They fought for several hours and in the end Naruto, with the help of his other friends, pulled the braggart's chakra out of Obito and freed all the tailed ones, but immediately a black Zetsu appeared out of nowhere and taking Obito's body under his control resurrected Madara. Madara became not vulnerable, and already he began to destroy everyone with the power of Jubi. He defeated Hashirama and started fighting Naruto. Naruto was able to give him a head start. I am the great god of shinobi, Madara Uchiha. I name you Uzumaki Naruto, the strongest. Your strength turns the strength of all Kage taken together 10 times into a minimum, but I now possess the power of God. You can't cope with me, die or join me, Madara said. I choose death over the death of my loved ones, but I will take you with me, Naruto said. Zetsu realized that Naruto was not joking, and decided to resurrect Kagyu before it was too late. He pierced Madara's heart and resurrected his mother as in the canon. Kaguya was twice as strong as Madara, and was able to immerse the whole world in eternal Tsukiyomi. She thought she had already defeated everyone. Everyone was tied with a white ribbon, including Naruto, but Naruto did not fall under Tsukiyomi like everyone else. He fell into a dark place next to an old man with a staff. You white people have already fucked me, first Obito, then Madara, and this is a woman, and now you, but how many of you? Naruto said. Unlike them, I came to help you. You will not defeat my mother in this state, but you are lucky you turned out to be the reincarnation of my 2 sons. I will give you their power, go and seal my mother, said Hagoromo. Naruto had a Sharingan, and then 2 Rinnegan's with 6 volumes. His Biju mod was unique and Gudadams appeared. He looked at himself through the water. I have become much stronger, all the elements and magic obey me, and I have your strength, and I even became like you. Thank Kami that at least I did not become white-skinned and did not grow horns. My beloved would not like it, but thank you, old man. Well, I went, Naruto said and left that place. Kaguya looked at all this and rejoiced at the victory, but one shinobi began to come out of the old tapes. It was the great Uzumaki Nurik himself. Okay, I'm kidding, it was just Naruto. Naruto just radiated power. Kaguya felt the advantage of the enemy for the first time in her entire life. Naruto was able to seal Kaguya and everyone started coming out of Tsukiyomi. Well, how did you sleep? Naruto asked. Well, the dream was great, Gaara said, being the first to leave Tsukiyomi. So you saved all of us, said Minato. Everyone was happy and thanked Naruto. There were victims in the war, but it was not in vain, because with the help of this war, all the great countries came to their senses and no one planned the war. The long-awaited peace came, as Naruto wished. Naruto had many fans after the war, but for Naruto 4 wives were quite enough. He had 5 children from them, 2 from Sasuke, and 1 by 1 from other wives. Naruto became the 5th Hokage of the village, the hero of the shinobi world, and the universally recognized Lord of the Elements. He decided that after death he would give his power to one of his children if he deserved it, but did not want to think about it. Everyone in the world lived in peace and tranquility. Entatsu was with you.